well, just bring us in real quick, and then we'll go. And here we are, free-for-all semi-finals, locked and loaded, ready to go. We have a massive lobby ready to go. And I'll tell you, top four going through here, Harry, it's going to be a tough ask.
And you know what, Richie? They're not messing around. They're getting straight into the game, which is what we love to see. There's no time for me to say that this is the most stacked lobby because, I mean, we're in the semi-finals now, right? This should be a stacked lobby as well. I feel like a broken record, but every single lobby that we've seen so far is just filled with just huge names, huge players, and some really strong individuals. For me, this one introduces a couple of new names that we haven't seen but can do a lot of damage. One of those is Fabi Speed. He's a German player. If you don't know him, he's so solid. Actually went to the Halo World Championships back in 2017, I believe, 2016. One of those years. He's been on the world stage, and he's really solid. He started this game out with Camouflage. We're on board with Cleese right now, but well, he's about to go down to Fabi Speed any moment. He just about survives though, and finally is taken down, not to Speed, but to a different player instead. But another name I want to bring up as well is Jimbo. Is one of the players that actually made his name through the free-for-all competition. When we speak about free-for-all as a game mode in Halo being a springboard for players, one of the perfect examples is Jimbo. Back in Halo 4, EGL8 is EGL9, excuse me, is the tournament. And I remember this because it was my first tournament, it was Jim's first tournament, it was Snipe Drone's first tournament, as well as Respectful's first tournament. So plenty of names were born back in EGL9, but Jimbo was on a top 8 team at the time, but managed to get through to an FFA final that featured the likes of Ninja, who at the time was one of the top players in NA as well. So that's when people started to take a bit more notice of Jimbo and actually landed himself onto a roster, the next event that won the 4 versus 4. So certainly one to look out for is Jim. He's very good at free-for-all, and well, he's made his name through this competition in the past, so we'll see if he can win this online tournament here as well. Has to get through the semi-finals first though, Richie.
That's what I'm looking forward to more than anything else. You talk about EGL9, free-for-all, and Jimbo making his name. Well, who's going to make their name here? Who is the player that's going to be on everybody's lips once this is all over? Are we going to see someone unexpected win the FFA? That's one thing that I want to. We have the likes of Elite Master here. Has he been around? Has he done it? Not to the extent of the players you mentioned before, your Jimbos, your Batchfords, and your Speeds, who have all been on the main stages of world finals. But maybe Elite Master has something to prove, a point to prove here. And Speed has Camouflage and Plasma Pistol in his hand, looking to do some damage. Just a reminder to everybody in the chat, we will be giving away a 3-month Game Pass in the Grand Finals. I'll have some sort of word for you guys to chat away, and we will pick a winner come Grand Finals time. So if you actually hold on to that code, that will be Halo Infinite for you for 3 months. So that's something to keep in mind and keep in the back pocket. Speed, Camouflage. Harry, what's he going to do with it?
Well, I can tell you now, he's got 2 back-to-back camouflages. He's got the new combo in his hands as well. He has a 4-point lead at the top. Honestly, if Speed doesn't make his way to the final from this position, he only has himself to blame. I mean, he has the camouflage timer. He's got 2 uncontested power-ups. And, well, the rest of the lobby are going to be focused on getting kills to try and make up differences. That's the time that Speed can just sneak in, grab the camouflage, and continue to extend his lead at the top. The likes of Arby, who we're watching currently, are a little bit off the pace. And, well, he's going to need to get a few more kills to get back in contention here. The benefit for him, though, is that there is still a lot of time to play here in this semi-final.
Still a lot of time to play, and when you are down the bottom where RB is, and to be fair, Jim's down there as well. They say time waits for no man, but a free-for-all waits for no man either. So if you're going to start getting some kills, start chaining these together right now. But as you said, if Speed falls apart now, it really will be a choke. But he's up there looking good. Not only did he get the camouflage, he has those timers, but I really liked his movement as he was springboarding up to the attics rather than give away that audio cue of him clambering. So that was some great movement out of him to catch the other player unaware.
Yeah, we'll see what Elite Master can do here. It was in the top 2, now down to the top 3. He might even fall out of the top 3 after this unfortunate couple of respawns with no kills to his name. And this is the type of cycle that can happen to you. As Speed tries to chase his 3rd camouflage, will be taken down that time. If you don't get any kills for 3-4 respawns in a row, you can quickly find yourself falling down the pack. But Arby here is trying to find players top middle. I think it was Jimbo who grabbed the last camo. Not entirely sure. But either way, it's going to be no camouflage in play. Am I right in saying that, Richie?
We have Cleese with the camouflage right now. He's popped into his chest and he's looking to do some work. It's not often the Wonder Boy is wrong, so anytime I have the opportunity, I will call him out as he puts some shots into speed now. Top base. Can he get this kill? Yes, he can. He looks to just recharge his shields in the back of the base. Wait for that player. You can see him just off to the left-hand side. That will be Shabby Dagger. Kurt now infest. He spotted him out though, camo-wise.
That's tilting. That for me is tilting if you're Cleese. I mean, you have camouflage, but someone on the death screen was just watching you, and I mean, you want to try and play aggressive if you can with the camouflage and try and find fights, but there's one player just singled in trying to ruin your day, and oh, that's got to be really tilting. Well played by Shabby though. Now doesn't have to worry about the camouflage on the map.
You could see infest. He stood still. He was waiting. He must have been just stood still, eyes squinted, just waiting to see a shimmer of camouflage. And then once he'd seen it, he locked in. He put some shots into that Spartan. He got the kill and he was away.
Well, we said, Richie, that well, if Speed doesn't make the final, he's only got himself to blame. Currently has a 6-point lead at the top of the leaderboard. Batchford and co in hot pursuit. That kill on Jimbo will help his case in chasing first place. But elsewhere, it's quite tight when you go from second all the way down to even 7th. I mean, just 6 kills separating all of those players there. You can see Shabby Dagger currently in prime position, but everyone else outside of that, you could argue, in danger maybe of falling out of that top 4. 6 minutes to go. New camouflage popping fairly soon, so we'll see if Cleese can maybe get a second camo in a row, or whether or not it will be Speed who remembers the power up and maybe tries to get 2 of his own.
Yeah, Speed by name and Speed by nature. He's gotten off to a fast start here. Just over 5 minutes left. He's up by 8 kills and Infest chasing in tow, but he's quite a distance off. Then you have Elite Master on 18, Batchford 16, Kona 15 tied with Cleese. And then Jimbo, who seems to be struggling early on, still a lot to play, but he is down on 15. He needs to start stringing together some kills.
Getting word that Speed, who is currently in first by a country mile, is actually on a 36-hour stream throughout playing this tournament. I mean, that's some endurance right there. Fair play if he makes it all the way to the final. The man's got some serious skill. As Batchford goes down, we'll see what Arby's up to. In fact, let's jump over to Jimbo, actually. I think Jimbo's a good call here. Shout out to Spilly, who's running everything behind the scenes. Jimbo, for me, has been, as you said, off the pace. He's up into 4th now, you can see in the bottom right, but he would love more kills to his name. He would love to put his position in a little bit less of a place of jeopardy, and that's a nice start to find Arby and maybe Batchford as well to try and get kills under his belt.
Jim, of course, he had his attentions turned to the HCS Pro League, in which he's been competing with Status Quo with the likes of Flame Sword, and they've been performing pretty well over there on H2A. He's now come back to try his luck in H5, maybe a little bit rusty, but no doubt he'll start to string things together and that IQ will start to pick up, and even though his shot might be a little bit loose, his brain will still be in full working order, and he'll be able to get himself some kills as he's right at home on Truth.
All right, then, let's see what Connor's up to. We'll see what he can do. He's one of the players that maybe could do with a multi-kill here or there just to get himself back into the race, and you don't want to find yourself at, well, too far away of a point differential come the end of the game. Arby's caught unawares there. Camouflage should be popping fairly soon. Not sure if Connor or Kona, whatever you want to call him, has been on track of the camouflages. Looks like he's not interested, more focused on the kills. And, well, this is, again, one of those tight situations where if you are playing the power-ups, a lot of players, because they're worried about players around them and maybe trying to close the deficit, just forget about those kills and, forget about the power-up. That's going to allow players like Speed and Cleese, who have been playing the power-ups, maybe to try and sneak that under their belts. But looking across the players here, not sure if anyone's grabbed the camouflage. It must have been burnt to me, Richie.
It looks that way. I'm not going to call you a liar this time. And when we were on board with Connor there, he managed to pick himself up 4 kills and without falling. So that's great. He's going to do his case the world of good as he's chasing down Infest now, just 1 kill behind. And Jimbo now, he's down in 18th, or 8th place rather, 18th. I've just added 10 places on. Well, he's down in 8th place now and really struggling to perform.
Tell you what, I've been really impressed so far with Elite Master, formerly known as Elite Vortex, up in 2nd. Has a bit of a gap down to 5th place as well. We'll see what he can do in the remaining 3 minutes of this match. He would, again, ideally like to keep stringing these kills together and keep just padding his position in the group currently. Arby with a 5 will shut him down though, and it's really tight right now. I mean, 3rd and 4th separated by 1 kill, 2 kills the next nearest after that, so it can all swing in the next 2.5 minutes of the game here, Richie.
Yeah, it can, and the cream has risen to the top thus far with Speed out in front by 7 kills, and if he really is on a 36-hour stream, and can we get this man a sponsorship for Duracell, because he's got some serious battery life.
Apparently he's got 2 hours left on his 36 hours, so he's about 34 hours deep in Halo 5 gameplay. It's one hell of a warm-up, Richie, I can tell you that much.
He's had a good run thus far, and if he can cap off the 36-hour stream with an FFA win, then that'll do him the world of good.
Connor then. 2 minutes to go. Players like Jimbo, Arby, currently on the outside looking in. Cleese as well down there. Jimbo started to put a few kills together, but Batchford and co still have work to do in the last 2 minutes of this game. Camouflage should have been fairly recent. I think it's actually going to be Elite Master who's grabbed the most recent camouflage, so he's going to be in a decent position. He's just taken down though, as is Arby, so it's a bit scrappy in the last 1.5 minute of this FFA group. Another 1.5 minutes left to go. We'll see if anyone can sneak into that top 4.
Elite Master not able to put that camouflage to work, but it matters not as he's in 2nd place and he has 33 kills, so he's in a bit of a comfort zone, and that's how he touched upon before. He just keeps getting that kill, increasing that gap or maintaining that gap that he has on the rest on the chasing pack, and he's in good shape here. In Fest, he's in 3rd place, and then that last spot that we have Connacht, Batchford and Arby, and now Jimbo and Clest. Harry, there's only 2 kills between 4th and 8th. This is crazy.
Yep, 45 seconds to go as well, so every kill from here on out matters. Almost double. Connor takes down 1. And, well, staying alive right here might just delay the inevitable because he needs to get kills on the board. Infest comes in, shuts him down. We're just going to keep an eye on the scoreboard here for that 4th place. Currently, Connor and Batchford tied. Jimbo 1 behind. Cleese and Arby just 2 behind. So this could swing any which way in the final 20 seconds, Richie.
20 seconds now, down to 15. Batchford, he's on the cusp. Can he get that kill?
Big kill.
There we go, Batchford. But then it's tied up by Connor. He's got that kill down to 4 seconds.
He's got the assists as well. Connor's got the assists on Batchford, and Connor's going to go through on assists. Batchford, Jimbo out.
Huge display from Connor in a lobby stacked full of the pillars of European Halo. He's managed to get himself in there, sneak in. Great work out of him.
I mean, tight as you like. It will show Batchford above Connor here in the post-game stats as one of the players rage quits. Not sure who that was, so we can't see the stats, but absolutely so close. Just 3 kills between 4th and 8th. That's how close that lobby was. It's a shame that one of the players has rage quit, so we can't dissect the stats a little bit more. But wow, absolutely crazy. Credit to Connor. I mean, a tremendous performance. I think he'll be joining, if I remember correctly, Speed, Shabby Dagger, and was it Precision Light? Elite Master above him?
Elite Master. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Precision Light isn't even in this group, so I don't know why I'm bringing his name into it. But
maybe he will be next game.
He may be. We'll never know. But incredible end. Unfortunate for Batchford because in the last 10 seconds of the game, he saw he had a noob combo top carbine. He just looked away from the bubble spawn when a player spawned there. So it was, I mean, he did well to get the kill on Speed P3, but it just wasn't enough. Maybe if he sees the bubble guy first, he gets that kill, then turns on to Speed. And that's the kill that pushes him over the line. But in the end, Connor into the finals over Batchford, Jimbo, and Arby. Absolutely crazy.
These lobbies are that close that 4th and 5th weren't even separated by a kill. It came down to assists. I think it was only a couple of assists. We don't have the stats now, as like Harry touched upon. There was a rage quit in there. But I have to say, some great players. We're after losing some great players, but fair play to Connor. And indeed, Fabi Speed, who, like you said, on his 34-hour stream so far, and he's had to push himself straight through to the next round. So fair play to him. So we'll get the next lobby up and running, and we'll be back very shortly.